Hello everyone, and welcome back to Age of Noob. As some of you may already know, I was given early access to the anniversary edition of Age of Empires 4 that will be released later this month. That said, there's a small but very potent list of changes that were made between the most recent pup build and the upcoming anniversary build that the pros will play on in Red Bull Wololo. Although these patch notes are not available publicly as they are not ready yet, I was allowed to share these details with you folks for an early look. Okay, without further ado, let's take a look at the changes. First of all, let's go through the general changes. Both keeps and town centers have been nerfed significantly in terms of build time. Keeps were nerfed roughly 30%, in which their build time was increased from 140 to 180 seconds. It takes a full 3 minutes to build a keep now with one villager. Town centers, on the other hand, were nerfed about the same, in which their build time was increased from 120 seconds to 150 seconds. Furthermore, it will take 50 more stone now to build additional town centers, as their stone cost was increased from 300 to 350. These two changes will have a sizable impact on keep drops, both offensively and defensively, as well as affect timings for build orders as it relates to 2TC builds or booming builds. Once again, we'll need to wait for some playtesting to measure the impact of these nerfs. Apart from these general changes to keeps and TCs, there are also civilization-specific tweaks for the Malians, the Ottomans, and the Rus as well. Starting with the Malians, their Musafati stealth units get a slight buff, in which regular buildings and units will have slightly reduced detection radius. That being said, the usual counters of scouts and outpost detection radius will still remain the same. Furthermore, landmark town centers also now reveal stealth units up to a whopping 8 tiles away, so that means that cheesing your opponent's main base will not be really an option for the Malians, at least for the early game. Moreover, the Malians also get some tweaks to their navy. The transport ship javelin damage is reduced from 12 to 7, and canoe tactics, which is their unique technology that I did cover in my previous video, is also nerfed. It will now only shoot 2 additional javelins instead of 3, and each javelin will do 2 less damage, down from 6 to 4 damage. The Ottomans get a big change to one of their most controversial units, the Janissaries. I am currently working on the analysis video on the Janissaries, as it was the unit that gathered the most votes from you folks. That said, they have been buffed in 2 ways. The first actual buff is that its training time is reduced from 28 seconds down to 24. The second buff is technically a bug fix, as the Janissary will no longer take anti-range unit bonus damage. This means that units like the Horsemen will no longer deal bonus damage against Janissaries, as they will be able to hold their ground much better now. That said, they still do take bonus damage from range units, as that counterplay mechanic has not changed, so keep that in mind. And finally, the bugged Grand Galley is also now fixed. In the public update preview, it only shot 1 cannon when it was supposed to shoot 3, and that has now been addressed. As mentioned, the last civilization that was tweaked is the Rus. The first big change is that sheep no longer provide bounty, and this could be a much bigger nerf than I originally anticipated. This basically means that getting their first tier bonus will be sizably delayed for the Rus players now. When we couple this with the previous wolf behavior changes, Rus players will now have to be more proactive than ever to find their deer camps quickly to ensure their bonus is up and running without much delay. That said, their walling was also nerfed significantly, as it takes more than twice the amount of time to build them now than it used to. In other words, the Rus fortified palisade walls build time is increased from 3 seconds to 7 seconds. These changes are no doubt for fine-tuning balance for the Red Bull Wololo tournament, and I think they are in the right direction. Well, that's all you need to know about the upcoming changes in the anniversary edition for Age of Empires 4. I'll be sure to let you folks know if I find out more things to share with you, so be sure to like and subscribe to Age of Noob to not miss out on any upcoming changes. Also, are the Janissaries a good unit now? Well, the analysis video is already in the works and underway, so we will be answering that question very soon. As always, thanks for watching everyone, and thank you to my Patreons for their continued support, and see you all in the next one.